Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulil Kareem. We begin by saying Alhamdulillah, praise to our Lord for giving us all that is good, that He has bestowed on us, our families, and our friends. We send our blessings to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who created a community of believers in such a short time that for 1400 years Muslims have been trying to create that same community. Shortly before his passing, our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam would go in and out of consciousness. When he would wake up, the companions would hear him say, Ummati, Ummati, my ummah, my ummah. So even on his deathbed, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was thinking about his future community, the Muslims that would come after him. We're not just talking about the Muslims in the Arabian Peninsula, or the Muslims that reached Europe, Africa, India, and China. He also meant the Muslims of the United States of America. Brothers and sisters, MCC is that ummah. MCC strives to be a place that welcomes you. Whether you're part of the Tablighi Jamaat, this place is for you. Whether you consider yourself a Salafi, this place is for you. If you are a Sufi, this place is for you. Regardless of gender, this place is for you. Regardless of race, be it black, white, Asian, Latino, this place is for you. This is that ummah. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam knew that his ummah wasn't going to be perfect. But even 1400 years ago, he saw in his ummah an enormous potential to do great things. I've known MCC since I was a kid, getting in trouble every weekend on Sundays at MCC Elston in the 1980s. I also played basketball every Friday night at MEC Morton Grove in the 1990s as a teenager. Now I'm deeply humbled to serve as the president of this great institution, and extremely proud to be in your company tonight. We should be proud of all of our accomplishments over the past 50 years. In doing so, we know we can be better. We can be better to our youth, we can be better to our seniors, our sisters, our converts, to our neighbors. We do have challenges in our community for which we can strive to be better. But tonight, we're going to celebrate all the good that MCC brings to the table. The reason MCC works, I'll tell you why. Because everyone feels comfortable sharing their opinions. Though it can be passionate at times, this is important because it shows that everybody cares about the community. Half of you share with us that MCC is way too conservative, and the other half says MCC is way too progressive. Sometimes it's husband and wife too. So this shows that we're somewhere in the middle, that we cater to both ends of the spectrum. Since we serve a diverse community, there will always be diverse opinions. But this actually makes us better. We know that we cannot make 100% of the people happy 100% of the time, but we do try to listen, and we try to serve the needs of the community the best we can. While preparing for tonight and talking to people about the MCC, one feeling that resonated from everyone, whether you're young, old, long-time members of MCC, or just moved here the past few years, the word is friendship. After 50 years of existence, the MCC accomplished what it set out to do, to create a community in keeping with what the Prophet ﷺ envisioned for us. The one thing that everybody talked about was the friendships made at the MCC. Our elders built this institution, but they also built bonds with one another. Because of this, we became friends. And now we see it in our children and our grandchildren. Look through the booklet on your table. Everyone, family, just take one. We don't have that many. So everyone don't take one, just families, couples, take one. But if you look through the booklet, you'll see the resonating theme of friendship. When you say La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, you become part of a broader brotherhood and sisterhood. When you say those blessed words, you become part of a larger family. We pick each other up, we enjoy the good, and we encourage the best in each other. When you say these words, we don't try to find our differences, we try to find our similarities. This is what the MCC set out to do. If you look at the earlier stages of this institution, you see how inclusive the organization has been ever since its inception. That is why we would say we are one of the most diverse masjids around. At its core, MCC is a community center. We don't espouse to a specific ideology or a school of thought, and we allow anyone and everyone to come to our masjid. If something doesn't feel right, the community speaks, whether it be voicing your opinion during an election year or speaking out against an administrative decision. Your voice will be heard, and MCC tries to reach that middle ground. We should all feel that MCC is our home. I know sometimes it doesn't feel that way. For example, someone criticizes you when you walk into the masjid, maybe what you're wearing, how you look, what you're saying, how loud you're talking, whatever it may be. But think about this, as hurtful as that may be, Think about this. One person, one comment does not reflect the whole. Focus in on the other 50 people that welcome you with open arms. Making MCC a welcoming community needs to start from the top. Here are a few examples that leadership has consistently reflected that philosophy. In 1969, our vice president was a sister named Dr. Naeem Sharif. 50 years later, our vice president is Sister Khadija M. Over 1/3 of our board members are women, and they are the legacy of the mothers of the MCC who embedded this into the institution. The late Mary Alianti was documented in our general body meeting minutes as the head of the babysitting service. As the head of the babysitting service at the original Kennedy Masjid in the 1970s. Picture a white convert in a group of predominantly South Asians babysitting little Indian and Pakistani kids. I'm sure she experienced discrimination at that time. I heard it with my own ears when we served on the board together 12 years ago. But she persistently stayed involved, and as the years went on, she became like a second mother and a friend to many of us, especially the young sisters growing up in America in the 1980s and 1990s. She was the face of Gala on the north side of Chicago. 40 years later, her janazah, I swear to God, it was the largest I've ever attended at the MCC. Sister Khadija Hashmi is here today. Please stand up, Sister Khadija Hashmi. She's here. I remember hearing her name 15 years ago when she helped design the masjid in Warren Grove. Never heard of her before. I thought she was some new person in the community, some hotshot new architect, whatever. But little did I know, as I was reviewing the general body meeting minutes from the early 1970s, her name was there. And she was called on to help design the proposed masjid at that time. These are just two examples of our mothers who broke their backs teaching at MCC Sunday School, cooking for dinners at community dinners, running after school concessions to help raise funds, and taking us to and from the MCC. As an institution, we're always trying to make sure that the masjid is a place where women can come for spiritual and social connections. Some more examples that MCC philosophy shows that we are welcoming to all. If you are 30 years old, a Palestinian, Shafi, from Charlotte, North Carolina, you can be the imam of the MCC. And that's what happened today. As Sheikh Ibrahim Father, you will hear in a little bit, is our imam. If you are Egyptian and you studied at Al-Azhar University, you can be the president of MCC, as our late brother Muhammad Nur al-Din was in the late 1970s. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on him. We are lucky to have his son here, Osama al-Din, here today. If you are African American, as our brother Nikiso Billo was here, as he was, you can be president of the MCC. He was a shining example, reflecting the best in our community. A membership at that time of mostly South Asian immigrants elected an African American as president. Think about that for a moment. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on him. This is what makes MCC great. It values meritocracy. It values hard work. It values those who pay their dues. But in spite of all our successes, we remain a work in progress. As our center has grown in number and in racial and ethnic makeup, we encounter new challenges. Our diversity is our strength, and we must never forget our responsibility to provide resources and to support all those without creating divisions. We must ensure that we have adequate representation of women and minorities in leadership positions. So even though our masjid is very diverse, it is no surprise that our leadership is still predominantly South Asian men. Like I said, we're still a work in progress. But as I said earlier, 1/3 of our board is comprised of women. 1/4 of our board is not from India or Pakistan. We have Latino, Caucasian, African, Yemeni, and Moroccan representation. More than half of us are under the age of 50, and 1/4 of us are under the age of 40. So we are pushing to make our leadership more reflective of our community. We need to improve services and facilities of our most vulnerable members, new Muslims, refugees, and senior citizens. We need more education on issues affecting and destroying the fabric of our larger communities, including domestic abuse, suicide, disillusionment with Islam, and negligent attitudes towards mental illness. We need to find more effective and innovative ways to do dawah, and how to deal with the current political landscape that is marred with Islamophobia. As we look towards the future in the next 50 years, I ask that you all make a commitment to reinvest in the MCC. If you haven't done so before, consider volunteering. Even a few minutes of your time will help. As I stand here tonight, I see many faces who have put a lot of hard work, but I see just as many faces that have the talent and the skills that the MCC can use. In this world, nothing is perfect nor permanent, but I would hope you see the efforts that the volunteers and the founding fathers have made. From an organization that started on September 18, 1969 in the house of Brother Mohsen Qureshi in Des Plaines, Illinois, to today, September 21st, 2019, where we have 3 buildings providing multiple services to the community with a budget of over $6 million. We have come a long way, but we have a long way to go. Later in the program, you will see a short presentation of our newly formed endowment fund that will help make the MCC more self-sufficient. I urge all of you to help support this effort. Okay, I'm going to go a little different from my speech, but the Chicago Cubs are here. So if you guys know me, my family knows me, my friends know me, I kind of hate on everything, and I criticize everything, I never get excited, but the one thing that gets me excited is the Chicago Cubs. And the Chicago Cubs, after everything that happened in the offseason, the Chicago Cubs reached out to the Muslim community. They reached out to CIGC, they reached out to CARE, the coalition. And MCC, being the largest masjid about 3 miles away from Wrigley Field, we helped play a prominent role in that as well. So the Chicago Cubs have millions of fans, more so than the other team that has like 40 fans in Bridgeport. But anyway, the Chicago Cubs have millions of fans. They could have easily turned the cheek and said, you know what, we don't need the Muslim community. We can go and, cater to the rest of our fan base that travels with us all over the country. But no, they reached out to us. So, being a fanboy myself, I'm just kind of excited about that. I wish they won today. Anyway, I just want to thank them for coming. Just excited that they're here. They were lucky enough, they were gracious enough to donate to our silent auction. We have a silent auction in the back. We have a signed baseball bat by Anthony Rizzo. We have a signed baseball by 3-time world champion. We have a signed baseball by 3-time world champion John Lester. I also donated my Cubs playoff tickets that I don't think anyone's going to bid for anymore. But anyway, if you want anyway, so at least we had November 3rd, 2016, 1 a.m. I'll continue. As I conclude, I just wanted to give a big thank you to my wife, Mahimaz Khan, and my family, who had to make many sacrifices, chauffeuring the kids around, taking care of the family, and picking up all the slack as a working woman. I can't thank her enough for allowing me to take time away from the family so I can try to help out the MCC. I also wanted to thank my mom and my sisters and their families. My mom, we're free time to spend with them, especially my mom, who's a widow, is also sacrificed. All of our mom's sacrifice is something that we can never repay. We all know that. I also want to thank my late father, Dr. Hussein, who always made it feel it was important to remember where you came from, whether good or bad. Whether it be a small village in India or right here in Chicago at the MCC, I always remember that he always told me, remember your past, and your past is always going to shape your future, no matter what. I thank my parents for giving me a good experience at the MCC. But a really big thank you to all the families out there who sacrificed their family time to allow their wives and husbands to do community work. In the end, all of us volunteers, we get a rewarding experience. We get to socialize at the masjid, hang out, go to meetings, argue with each other, but we have fun to some extent. But the spouses are the ones who are giving up a lot. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward all of your patience that you have. If it wasn't for your unselfishness, MCC would not be the place where it is today. As we were researching the last 50 years to prepare for tonight, I seriously could not list the names of everyone who has come and gone through the MCC, that have volunteered and helped out, whether they were on the board, committees, volunteers, teachers, administrators, employees, whatever. Honestly, there are about 400 to 500 names that I've seen going through the list, and we can't list and thank all of you. But you know who you are, we know who you are, your family knows who you are, and you know what you mean to us. You are the reason we are all here. You are the reason we are all friends, and your legacy is that you helped create the Chicago institution. We thank you immensely for everything you all have done. And my last point tonight, the MCC, all it is just a vessel for us to do good work. It is a channel that we can hopefully use to be rewarded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is a channel for a reward that is bigger than the MCC in itself. So I hope tonight allows you to gain a sense of what it means to be an ummah, what it means to have lifelong friendship, and what it means to have brotherhood and sisterhood. I pray that all of you have success in this world and in the hereafter, and I hope at one point in time we'll all be with each other again in a much better place. So when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam uttered those words 1400 years ago, ummati, ummati, my ummah, think of MCC as that ummah that he envisioned for us. Thank you, and assalamu alaikum. Now I want to see